Hello guys, hope you're all having a good weekend and a relaxing Sunday. It's our first video in 3 weeks today. We have some brilliant news, well a lot of brilliant news really, don't we? Charlotte's channel has now been viewed way over 2 million times. 2.5 million. And we've got 11,500 subscribers, which we never
Nearly
thought.
11,500.
Nearly 11,500 subscribers, which we certainly never dreamed of getting, I suppose. So it's great, and thank you to everyone that has subscribed, and we'll try and keep you updated, and that's kind of the purpose of this video.
Yeah, we'll try, what I said to Miles is we'll do a vlog, which we're not very good at, on Christmas Day, which we will be going up to the Downs with flowers and champagne, because that's the way that we celebrate it. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll probably do just one a month after that, because as I think I said last week, then we have enough material, because otherwise, as I said, it's listening to us rattling on. So in other news, I'd like to thank very much Brighton and Hove Buses. They put the posters of Charlotte up for the month of November. Now I've extended it until the 15th of December. I had so many messages from people and photos and people at schools saying, oh, we saw the posters. So the word has definitely got out there. And donation-wise, since I won the award, the donations received have been £2,045.92. Thank you to everybody for doing that. It's just such lovely news, and that will go to exactly where it's supposed to. Nothing to us or to the charity. Other news, I'd also like to thank, sorry I have to read off this, the Sussex Diamond Club annual dinner dance, and Arline Bowman organised this, and all the proceeds from that are going to Charlotte's Bag, which is great news. And then I think Osma, your old school, are doing one of their famous
cake sales.
Yeah, they're doing a cake sale on Thursday of this week, which has been known to raise in excess of £500 to £600, which there's an awful lot of cooking, and I thank the canteen staff deeply. And I know that the canteen's just open for sort of an hour a day, 2 half-an-hour breaks, and yeah, it's quite chaotic in there. So having to do all their normal cooking and then do all these brilliant homemade cakes, absolutely indebted to them. One thing that I've had a couple of things through, well, I've had a really nice thing from somebody in Argentina called Romy, and Romy appeared on our documentary just at the end. Romy and Charlotte were good friends. Obviously they never ever met, and after Charlotte passed, Romy got in contact, and we've been emailing each other for the last 18 months. And it was so lovely what she decided she wanted to do, because she knows we go to the Downs. She sent me this week from Argentina in this little package some yellow rose petals, which she's written a note which I won't read, but it's for Charlotte, and she wants us to scatter those on her ashes, and I just thought that was one of the nicest things I've ever seen.
Yes, very thoughtful.
This morning was quite difficult, because when Charlotte passed, she went into a hospice after she passed away, and they phoned me during the week. I didn't actually know anything about this, and they asked me whether I wanted to pick a pebble up, and or did I want to leave it there. So I said no, whatever, the pebble I need to have. And it was very difficult this morning. I drove over to the hospice, and obviously hadn't been there since February last year, and it was quite emotional. And they gave me this pebble which has Charlotte's name on it, which I think we'll treasure, and we're going to put with all her things. And at the end of this video, Miles and I decided we'd put up a few photographs from our own sort of private family collection, and we were going to just take a picture of sort of Charlotte's area of the lounge, which is sort of, well, she loved candles, she loved all the Keeley very much, obviously Kath Kidston, Emma Bridgewater, so we just have a little shelf in the lounge, and the candles are always lit when there's people at home. And we thought we'd say a few facts maybe that people didn't know about Charlotte, because we like to incorporate her, because this is her channel.
Yeah.
So I'll have to read these off. So Miles, I'll ask you a couple of questions to begin with. So what was Charlotte's favourite part of Christmas Day?
My least favourite part.
Your least
Getting woken
favourite,
up
but her
about
best part.
3 in the morning, 5
Yeah.
in the morning, 4 in the morning, before the sun came up.
And there'd be rustling of...
And then there'd just be jumping on my bed and trying to get me out of bed, which actually is not particularly difficult, but even on Christmas Day.
and then it was the
gentle ways
stocking.
to wake up.
She seemed to have gone through the stocking before she'd actually...
Oh yeah, of course.
The other thing which she was very, very keen on was advent calendars, and she could never make her mind up. And because she was a lover of chocolate, she'd also been known to actually eat all 24 chocolates in one go, and then we'd have to go out and buy another calendar. She was always very keen on that. And some other facts about Charlotte. What was the best thing after Christmas?
Top shop sales on the internet.
On the internet, as soon as it came to midnight, she'd be on there clambering to...
She was pretty good with that stuff though. She did get some deals.
She did. She got some really, really lovely clothes off Topshop, and she was early enough to shop. The other thing she used to do when she was a lot younger, well, not she used to do it when she was older as well. She one year bought me for my birthday. She said, "Oh, Mummy, I bought you something we can share." So I said, "Oh, share, what's that?" And so I opened it, and it was a Winnie the Pooh red purse.
You were delighted.
I was delighted with it, needless to say.
That a lot.
I never used it, and she seemed to commandeer it straight away, but it was something we could share, and I could use it whenever I wanted.
Well, the offer was there, I suppose.
Yeah, more or less. Other things you didn't know. Charlotte didn't start walking until she was 17 months old. And another thing, when Miles was 2.5, he came home one day from nursery and he said spots. And so we had a look and got the doctor, and he had chicken pox, and within 24 hours we all had chicken pox. Charlotte was only 11 weeks old. My husband and I were so ill with it. I had it all in my mouth. The doctor was calling on us daily. Charlotte had to stay with one set of grandparents. Miles went to another set. Miles actually was remarkably alright after about 3 days. We couldn't, my husband and I couldn't even go to the door. We were so covered in spots. And the doctor checked on us because, it can be very, very serious in adults. So I thank you for that. Charlotte was very ill as well.
Now.
We're certainly immune now, yeah. I think, Charlotte never passed her cycling proficiency test, but I think that was to do with her dyspraxia, because she was dyspraxic. She could never tell the time, analog time, and she couldn't do her tables. It was something that was impossible for her. What else was there? She loved strawberry laces.
Yes.
Which you hate. She wasn't a keen reader.
No, not really.
No, she didn't read at all.
No.
She adored doing, which I couldn't do, and I don't think you've got the patience to do.
Jigsaw puzzles.
Jigsaw puzzles.
If anyone can explain where the enjoyment in jigsaw puzzles comes from, I'd be really grateful to know that.
Yeah.
I understand the satisfaction when it's all done, but
the patience
the
to...
patience to do
Charlotte
that.
used to do... We're going to take a couple of photos. We had them framed, actually, of 2 of the jigsaws that she gave one Miles for Christmas. She did the 1,000-piece ones. They were really hard, and she did a beautiful one and lost the last piece. And I'm not joking, she did actually lose the last piece. She was so heartbroken. So was I for her. But when she was quite poorly, it gave her a lot of satisfaction doing that. She really enjoyed it. She wasn't one, I don't think, for exercise.
No.
No, she wasn't keen on exercise. She adored donuts and custard creams. Hated spirits, so always drank wine. She loved dancing and adored shoes, and hated ball games. She wasn't particularly brilliant at ball games, was she? I don't think.
No.
Coordination again. The other thing she always had to do every day, at some point in the day, was take her makeup off. She couldn't go, and she would spend hours and hours taking this makeup off and making sure every bit was off. I remember it only too well. She loved bath bombs, and Jo Malone really, really liked that. And when they were both small, they were both into, what's that, WWE? That's the wrestling, isn't it?
I think everyone was when they were younger.
And you got masks, I think.
No, you never let us get one of those.
No.
We wanted one of the Mexican wrestling masks that they wear, but we weren't allowed to have one because they were too expensive.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which is actually kind of justifiable now.
Yeah, and then the other thing which they both really liked was Harry Potter.
I still really like Harry
And
Potter.
Mars bought, I think we got Mars a little cloak and the glasses one year for Christmas, and I think we may even have the cloak somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was quite a good one. But anyway, we'd just like to say that we hope people have a good Christmas. For us, it is very, very difficult time of the month. I've discussed it with Mars and probably put the tree up probably only on sort of a couple of days before Christmas, because it's hard doing that because it was Charlotte's tree and things, but we will have it up at some point. And we hope when we go up on the downs it's not quite as blowy as last year, because it was...
God, I was so dehydrated last time as well.
Yes,
I
only had the bottle of champagne.
Yeah, you'd think that they were starting to have a water fountain, but they don't. I was
No,
astonished
we
by
couldn't
that.
find anything up there.
There you go.
But hopefully it'll be good.
Mhm.
Anyway, thank you so much again, and hopefully more people will subscribe, and we're very grateful to all the people that have left messages, and I've had 900 on one of her videos, and I really would like to reply to them all. But we hope that our videos help people, and I think probably after we've done our Christmas one the following month, we've got some extra footage, I think, of Charlotte, which we'll put up as well. So we'll finish this. We'll just take a sort of sample of some of our family photos, and we hope that you enjoy them. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.